right, we are at 123 Ann Street. This is the home, the first home of Jimmy Buffett back in the early 70s. He came here in November of 71, and he was here at 123 Ann Street, which is a little cross street right down the street from Two Friends restaurant. That's right on the corner over this. Say hi, Melanie. Okay. And so we're doing a tour today, bike tour of all the places Jimmy kind of haunted around here, his places he lived, and maybe some of his studio. We'll do that next, and we'll head on to air. So this is his first apartment right here at 123 Ann. All right, we're here now at Jimmy Buffett's studio, and you can see a lot of people had put their blown out flip-flops right here. And this is his studio right here. Here's the door right here. You touch the knob for good luck. That's what I've been told. And a lot of the Coral Feet Reefers would come here and film and record their music, and then go right down the street to B&O's Fish Wagon. Yeah, thank you, honey. And here's with the side, it's just full of all these little stickers. I've been walked past here many times. I had no idea this was Jimmy Buffett's studio, and it still is part of the Buffett empire, I would say. So anyway, this was our number 2 stop here in Key West. As you can see, we're right at the marina. So if you come here, the Conch restaurant is right there, Conch Republic, and so here's the studio. Oh, we got Captain Tony's right here, right behind me here. This is where Jimmy met Captain Tony back in the day. He became good friends with Captain Tony. Last Mango in Paris, if you go in the bathroom, there's lyrics from Last Mango, and there's Captain Tony's right there, another one of Jimmy Buffett's haunts. We are now at 704 Waddell, and it's now Coconut Beach Resort. We are right next door, over in this direction. Over here behind me is Louis' backyard. This is one of Jimmy's Buffett's. He lived on the 2nd floor of 704, which is still there. It's a room now for the Coconut Beach, and there's a beach right behind us, and that's where he shot the picture of his A1A album, Underneath the Palm Tree. And he also wrote the song Trying to Reason with Hurricane Season. And the bar next door was Louis' backyard. I'll walk over there. Singing songs and ballads at the Tiki Bar, which is right next to Dog Beach. I'm still playing this guitar. I'm gonna play a Jimmy Buffett song when I'm 59. 59. So here's Louis' backyard right here, and right over this direction there is that's the Atlantic Ocean, right? It's called Dog Beach. I listen to Margaritaville every night and day. I play my guitar looking out at the same. So Jimmy lived here for a few years, and then he moved 3 blocks away from Waddell Street. This is Jimmy Buffett's, one of his other places now, and it's pretty much covered up. You can't see anything but the driveway. This is 1011 Von Pfister Street right here, and he lived here at one point in his stay here at Key West. Then we're going to go to the next house, which is going to be the house he bought after he became rich and famous. All right, we are now at 3624 Sunrise Lane, and this was one of the last houses that Jimmy Buffett had bought. This may be a new house here, but this was the site. There's a canal in the backyard. There's a guest house over here where Jimmy would have some of his friends stay over here at 3628. Play some Buffett tunes in the early evening or the afternoon while I'm playing this guitar when I'm... But this big house here, which has probably been rebuilt or renovated, was when his wife Jane said, "Hey, let's get out of the hubbub and all the activity of Old Town." So this is one of the last places, and this is, by the way, where a bunch of Cuban refugees floated up in his backyard back in the early 80s, right here. Here we are at Fausto's Supermarket. This is a place where Jimmy Buffett would go to come get his chocolate milk after a heavy night of drinking, right here at Fausto's, right here on Fleming. So we'll put that on one of the Jimmy Buffett spots here. And right here at the corner, I'm gonna flip around. At the corner here, there's a Chinese restaurant. And that Chinese restaurant was the very first place when he put his Coral Reefer Band together back in 72, 73. The original Coral Reefer Band. That's where they would practice, in that kind of tan building right over there at the Chinese restaurant today. We're here at the original. This is where Margaritaville first started for Jimmy Buffett. I believe it was in the early 80s. It was right here. That was the front door right there. It's called Local Color now. This was the original Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville store. All right, I'm here in the chart room. This is where Jimmy Buffett first came when he came to Key West in November of '71. And if you look behind me, it's a little small bar. And in the back, we have a table here. And this is inside of what they call the Pier House. And anyway, Jimmy Buffett also walked out of this door right here. And there used to be a phone booth out there, and that's where he met his wife, Jane. And so anyway, he played here for free. And this is also where Phil Clark, who was the bartender here, that Jimmy wrote the song "A Pirate Looks at 40." So anyway, we are in the chart room right now, and there's Melanie over there at the edge of the bar. So, okay, I'm on Duval right now in Key West, and this next restaurant right here, it's called, let's get to the sign, Antonia's. And this was actually Crazy Ophelia. This is where Jimmy Buffett sang Margaritaville for the very first time back in 1976, when he wrote it on the airplane coming from Austin, Texas. And when he landed, they took a car from Miami, and they wound up sitting on the side of the curb for about an hour, the 7 Mile Bridge. And Jimmy wrote the rest of the song right there, Margaritaville. And so that was back in '76. It was right here. It was called Crazy Ophelia's, and it's now an Italian restaurant. 59, 59.